Yes, people. What's going on? It's Egal Talks Football, and I'm back again with another video. Today, wow. Absolutely wow. Let me know how you felt about that game. To come back from 2-0 down to win that game with a 97th minute winner from the substitute, Reiss Nelson, who came on for Emile Smith Rowe, who came on for Trossard, in a game that I couldn't believe. Honestly, I couldn't believe that game. That game was crazy. We are winning this Premier League, guys. That is what champions do. That is what champions do. And the performance that we put in today, we did not want anything to do but get the 3 points. We said we're leaving with 3 points or we're not leaving with nothing. That's what we did today. Mikel Arteta, substitutions were on point. We continuously had to make substitutions because we kept getting ourselves in trouble. We kept getting ourselves in problems. And to the people who question this Arsenal team, to the people who question the bottle in this Arsenal team, to the people who call this Arsenal team kittens, or might I say the other word, what are you saying now? Because this is showing the heart and desire of champions, the heart and soul of champions. We did it versus Aston Villa. People called it luck. Then we won a game against Leicester. People said, you know what, it is what it is. Then we battered Everton midweek 4-0. People are like, it's Everton. Everton are terrible. Then we go down 1-0. 1-0 quickly. The fastest 1-0 that we conceded. Throughout the season, I have not seen us concede a goal that quick. And might I say, poetic justice that today was the first time Mikel Arteta played a full lineup with no Arsene Wenger signings. Not one player who started today was an Arsene Wenger signing. And it just fully showed in the performance today that this is post-Arsene Wenger era. Because Arsene Wenger era Arsenal would have buckled. Arsene Wenger era Arsenal would have lost this game or potentially drawn this game. We were not good. The refereeing, I'll speak about it later. Refereeing was horrendous, but we'll talk about it later. VAR, do you even work? What's the point of VAR? Forget about it. Forget about it. Listen to me and listen clearly. Let me know what you thought about that performance. Because for me, Thomas Partey got that goal. He didn't even celebrate. He just picked it up, said, you know what? I made a mistake. We're getting another one. Ben White scored his first Arsenal goal. Didn't care to celebrate too much. He said, you know what? We're drawing. We need to go and get another one. Took that ball in the 70th minute and said, you know what? I'm going back to the center circle. We've got to do it again. And then Reiss Nelson, a man who has not been given the opportunity to play a lot of minutes. A man who, when subbed in against Nottingham Forest, helped push us to a 5-0 victory. A man who came in today after Trossard got injured, after Emile Smith Rowe couldn't handle the pace of the game, came on, got the opening goal, got the assist for Ben White's goal, and he got the winner in the final minutes to help us seal the victory. Unprecedented goal scorers today, all three of them. If I would have told you we were going to score 3 goals, you would have never guessed any of those 3. That is the reality of the situation. That's why this means so much to us. As fans, this means so much to us. I lost my goddamn voice earlier when I was celebrating the victory. That's why I have this habeb, as I call, in my throat. I couldn't believe my eyes. I genuinely couldn't believe my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance. What a performance. What a comeback. What a game. This is what champions do. And don't be surprised that this is where people start to finally open their goddamn eyes. This is where people finally start to say, you know what, Egal, you've been telling us about this. They're going to say, oh, I don't see it. I don't see it. You know what? Now you goddamn see it. Because if you don't see it, what are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about if you don't see it? If you don't see that this team is the goddamn real deal, the real deal. If you believe this team is the real deal, let me know in the comment section right now. If you believe this team is going to win the Premier League, let me know in the comment section right now, because I haven't even read one comment yet. There's 35 people in the chat right now. Big up to all of you guys. We need to break down this game, because this game was an absolute madness. It was a madness. Sam, don't jump on. I'll add you in the end. I need to talk to the people, because you guys do realize the emotional roller coaster that we've gone through today. The emotional roller coaster that we've gone through. Philip Billing scoring in the first minute. Then you got we don't concede from corners. We tend to not concede from corners, but we conceded from a corner with the 57th minute. The Ben White goal, beautiful goal. Reiss Nelson set it up. Reiss Nelson scores his goal. We end up winning the game 3-2. And we were fully deserved winners. Let's be honest. The moment Bournemouth got their goals, they parked up shop. We have to give Ben White and all these guys credit, but also Ramsdale, because Ramsdale kept us in this game. They had 4 shots, and I think all 4 of those shots came early in the game. All 4 of those shots came within the first 60 minutes. The rest of the game was all Arsenal, to the point I need to show you guys how much we peppered their goal. I need to show you guys how much we peppered their goal, because you don't understand how much we peppered their goal. That's how much we peppered their goal. They had 4 shots the whole entire game. Look at how many shots we had. We had a total of 31 shots. That is what I call relentless. That is what I call somebody who doesn't take no for an answer and continues to push. And when we're told that we're not gonna be able to do it, we say no, we are gonna be able to do it, and we continue to believe. Because you know what belief is, ladies and gentlemen, is when you don't have the answers. Is when you don't know what's gonna happen. You continue to believe and you make something happen. Today, that's what we did. We didn't know what the answer was going to be. We didn't know if we're going to be able to win. We didn't know if we're going to be able to do it. But against Bournemouth at home, it would have been embarrassing to lose. It would have been even more upsetting to drop points with the fact that we're still in a title race. But this team doesn't take no for an answer. I loved it. I love this performance. I love this performance. I loved it because it shows that we have it in us. Egal. Thank you. Ozo saying, Egal, what's up? Arsenal, let's go. Come on, you Gooners. Woo! Put the Ric Flair woos in the chat. What a banger from Reiss Nelson. 110%. Relax, Egal. It's just Bournemouth. Yasin, if your team came back from 2-0 down in a title race, you would be celebrating the exact same way we did. I'm pretty sure Liverpool have done this in the past, and you probably celebrated the exact same way. Don't come here and be a celebration police, because that is not what we need right now. Egal, I started crying at 2-0 down when I saw Reiss Nelson coming on. This man will do something. Wow. Yasin, it's a title race. It is a title race. Egal, Reiss Nelson has more goals than that Brazilian Gabriel Magalhaes. Who gives a shit? People talking about Brendan. He apologized. We trashed Bournemouth 9-0. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. You played them previously. Yet, you're still 6th. Forget about them. Forget about them. Big up, Egal. Big up to you. Egal, what we saw today was character. 110%, John. What we saw today was Arsenal's character seeping through the screen. Egal, big up the Gunners. Thanks, Mohammed. Big up, Mohammed. The drama of it all, though. The drama, the scenes, the absolute euphoria from when we won this game. Guys, let me show you what it meant to these players. Let me show you what it meant to these players. Look at what it meant to these players. Look at what it meant to the individuals in this team. Look at what it meant to all of them. Wow. This was everything to them. This was everything. This was what they've been asking for. This is what they've been waiting for. This is the definition of never quit attitude. I am honestly, I am so happy. I'm so proud of the team. I am so proud of the team. I'm so proud of the team, honestly. So proud of the team. So proud of the team from the beginning to the end. They did not give up. They showed the fight, the bottle, everything you need in that situation. They showed it. Absolutely. Check my last community post about Zinchenko's reaction. Zinchenko's reaction was amazing, bro. I'm still emotional. I'm so happy. Of course you are. Vieira was so good. Not our weak point. Vieira was outstanding. Gabriel Magalhaes, outstanding. Our best defender. I know. But you know what else we got to talk about? We got to talk about Thomas Partey. We got to talk about all these guys because there's so many things to discuss. But first, let me just go to the man, Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale needs to be given more respect. Aaron Ramsdale and what he did in this game. Aaron Ramsdale kept us in this game. Without Aaron Ramsdale in this game, we are done. We are dead. We are buried. We don't win this game without Aaron Ramsdale. He made this one of the saves of the season to keep us in this game. Now, I'm going to show you that save. You don't understand. The guy made one of the saves of the season. Without Aaron Ramsdale, we don't come back. Without Aaron Ramsdale's thing, the game is buried. Without Aaron Ramsdale, we would have conceded the second goal before halftime. Aaron Ramsdale kept us in this game. Before Thomas Partey scored the goal, before anybody else scored, before anything else happened, we were 1-0 down. He saved our ass. We were 2-0 down. He saved our ass. Then we have the unfortunate events. The unfortunate events to follow. If you guys don't know, Trossard picked up an injury. Trossard picked up an injury. Yes. Mikel Arteta has spoken about Trossard's injury after the game. He says he feels like it's something of a groin injury. Feels like he feels like he might have picked up a groin injury, and that's a little concerning. He had to come off during the game because of that. The man literally had to make substitution after substitution to save us. He had to make substitution after substitution. Words of wisdom. Thank you, John. But Trossard is not looking good, fam. Trossard felt something in his groin when he was tracking back in the first half and had to come off. Looks like something muscular. That is concerning. That is slightly concerning. That is. I'm not going to say it's the end of the world, but it is concerning that Trossard had to come off in this game, and it made us use another substitution. But the bigger issue was when he came on, Emile Smith Rowe came on for him. ESR came on for him, but ESR couldn't stay on the pitch. Emile Smith Rowe couldn't stay on the pitch. So what did he have to do? He had to go to Reiss Nelson. Because Emile Smith Rowe came on, and let's be honest, the pace of the game was a little bit too fast for him. He couldn't keep up with it, just coming back from injury. There were so many issues. At that point, we needed to sub Emile Smith Rowe off, because just because he came on for Trossard doesn't mean he's going to be able to keep it at that level. He wasn't able to keep himself at that level. He had to do something. So what he did was he took him off, and he brought back, what do you call it? He brought in Reiss Nelson. Now, what I'm going to tell you guys about Reiss Nelson. Reiss Nelson is the same guy who did this against Nottingham Forest. Reiss Nelson has shown this season that we can somewhat rely upon him as an option off the bench. He wasn't even going to be on the bench. Reiss Nelson wasn't even going to be on the bench, let alone able to win the game. He wasn't even going to be on the bench because Eddie Nketiah was on the bench last game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not able to get everyone's comments. I'm literally super emotional right now. I need to just get everything out. I hope you guys appreciate that. Let me know in the comment section if you understand. And also, make sure you like hit that like button. Honestly, there's just so much ranges of emotions going on at this moment in time. I need to tell you guys everything before I start getting to the comments. Reiss Nelson is unlucky and didn't get enough chances. That's true. He didn't get enough chances. But today, he took his chance. Today, he was integral. Now, before Reiss Nelson, let's talk about Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey has to be spoken about. He scored the first goal for Arsenal, but it's not only about the goal. He was everywhere defensively. He was part of the mistake that led to the opening goal. He was part of the people who made the mistake for the opening goal. But he sacrificed himself and his game to then be that blanket defensively for the rest of the game. He said, defensively, I'm going to be resolute. Defensively, I'm going to be solid for the rest of the game. I'm not going to make the same mistake. And he also gave a shout out to Christian Atsu. Shout out to him for giving a shout out to Christian Atsu there. Thomas Partey showing some solidarity to Christian Atsu, who unfortunately passed away in the earthquake in Turkey. Partey, honestly, masterclass. Thomas Partey, masterclass today. Reason being, he absolutely switched gears, turned into a different animal, and was big part of erupting us back to this situation where we got the winner. His goal, he didn't care. He stopped everything and just went, I need to get that ball. I need to get it back and put it, keep going again. I don't even recall who was involved in getting him the ball in that situation. It was actually Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe got an assist. Look at that. Smith Rowe technically got an assist. Did you guys even know? I didn't even know. I didn't even know Emile Smith Rowe got the assist on what do you call it? On Tomiyasu, on Thomas Partey's goal. That's crazy. That's crazy. To think the whole time I was thinking Emile Smith Rowe came on and got subbed off and didn't really do anything. He actually somehow got the ball to Thomas Partey, and it was assisted by Emile Smith Rowe. Interesting, to say the least. Now, we got to talk about Ben White. Tomiyasu got subbed off. And Tomiyasu, his confidence must be destroyed. Honestly, I feel bad for Tomiyasu. But at the same time, this is a result game business. We can't sit here feeling sorry for people for too long. Love that message from Partey, 100%. Partey is so vital to the team, 100%. Egal, don't think you need a better camera than Odegaard. He always fluffs everything. He need a goal. What are you talking about? He literally was scoring bare goals before. Ben White, ladies and gentlemen. Ben White, ladies and gentlemen. Ben White, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance. Ben White absolutely changed the game for us. He changed the game for us. You guys don't realize Tomiyasu started this game. He didn't last 45 minutes because Ben White had to come on. Ben White subbed on for him in the 45th minute. The 69th minute, Reiss Nelson subbed on. In the 70th minute, Reiss Nelson assisted Ben White. Mikel Arteta masterclass. Now, you're not fathoming what I said. Mikel Arteta subbed off Trossard because he was injured for ESR. ESR got the Partey goal. Reiss Nelson and Ben White came on to link up for the second goal. And do I even have to tell you guys what happened in the third goal? We know what happened in the third goal. We know what happened in the third goal. We're not there yet. We're still currently on the Ben White goal. Guys, you don't understand. You don't understand. This game was everything to us. It means everything to us. It didn't matter how we won. We just needed the 3 points. Losing a game or dropping points at this moment in time, being 2 points ahead of Man City after they just won, is pressure. We handled it today. And Ben White's substitution by Mikel Arteta was an integral part to us securing this victory. What a performance from him. What a performance from the team. And wow, I'm beside myself. I'm beside myself at that point. We're drawing. Congratulations. Big up Mustafa 96. Big up to you. Ben White was outstanding. Ben White was outstanding from when he came on. But can we talk about the man of the match? If anybody tells me there's another man of the match besides this man, I don't know what to say to you. If anybody tells me that Reiss effing Nelson is not the man of the match, you know what? Forget talking about Reiss Nelson's goal. Does anybody have the audacity to try to name another man of the match besides Reiss Nelson? Let me know who's your man of the match. I'm not going to question you guys too much, but let me know who's your man of the match. Let me know who's been your man of the match, because today's an emotional day. Today's an emotional victory. I know it's Bournemouth, but it means more than that. This is what champions do. When the chips are down, when nobody believes, when there's absolutely no chance of you coming back and winning the game, you find a way. You find a way. You find a way. Why wasn't Ben White starting today? He got rotated. Bukayo Saka man of the match. Bullshit. Bukayo Saka did not have one of his best games. The goal was on his weak foot. Reiss Nelson keeps his spot. What? Reiss Nelson keeps his spot. Against Sporting, Reiss Nelson starting 100%. 100%. 110%. If you can hear me, Mikel Arteta, he has to start. He has to start. I'm giving it to him. I'm giving him the praise that he deserves. Shout out to Reiss Nelson. Shout out to him. Tomiyasu came on for thing. Ben White came on for Tomiyasu. Absolutely changed the game. Right? But Reiss Nelson came on for Emile Smith Rowe. And that's the guy who buried the game. That's the guy who finished them. If Ben White was the guy who started it, Reiss Nelson was the guy who finished it. And what a game it was. Honestly, I don't think there has been a better feeling after a win this season than this feeling right now. I don't think there's been a better feeling than this feeling right now. The feeling I'm feeling right now after this win, whew, I wish I could bottle it up and just keep it somewhere so I can just, whenever I need it, I can just go to, that was good. My throat hurts. Honestly, please. Reiss Nelson needs a new contract ASAP. Give Reiss Nelson a new contract. Call me crazy. Give Reiss Nelson a new contract. Am I crazy? Am I crazy, guys? Am I crazy to say give Reiss Nelson a new contract? Am I crazy to say give Reiss Nelson a new contract? Am I crazy to say give Reiss Nelson a new contract? Let me know. I'm asking you guys a question. I'm not just talking hypothetical here. Is it crazy to say that? Because we're now going to get into the other stuff. We're going to have to talk about VAR. We're going to have to get into VAR soon. We're going to have to get into some of these other topics. But before we do that, make sure you hit that goddamn like button. We have 100 of you guys in the chat. Show some goddamn love. Big up to all the Gooners out there. Big up to the Rivals who are also watching. I really do appreciate the support from Rivals also. But the main thing is to my Gooners. Thank you for believing. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for believing that we could do something and riding with me. And when the chips were down and everyone's cussing me, you guys still back in the Arsenal. You're still back in the team. You still believe in. I love it. I love it. And at this moment in time, I'm asking you guys a simple question. Do we give Reiss Nelson a new contract? No. Because I'm thinking he might be more valuable than we actually think. Do we give Reiss Nelson a new Arsenal contract? I would give him a new contract even before today's game, just to reserve his value, because I think he is valuable. Don't forget, how old is Reiss Nelson? How old is Reiss Nelson? You know how old Reiss Nelson is? He's 23. He's 23 years old. 23 years old. I'm giving him a new contract. Mikel Arteta, the board, you guys better give him a new contract. This guy, this is a legendary moment. If we win the Premier League, we're going to remember this game. We're going to remember this game. You guys are not realizing we're going to remember this game. This is a game we're going to remember. People are saying yes. People are saying big up a Nippin, even though you hate on Arsenal all the time. People saying yes. People saying yes. People saying little bro in the house. People saying 24. He's going to turn 24. People saying new contract. Give him the new contract. That's what he needs. He needs that new contract because these players are absolutely performing out of their skin. Some players, like Emile Smith Rowe, who are currently on a new contract, continues to get injured, continues to have problems. We might have to have a conversation about him. But we'll save that for later. But do we... Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Because I think Arsenal will give Reiss Nelson a new contract. I think Arsenal will now give Reiss Nelson a new contract. That's what I believe. I honestly do believe. I honestly do believe Arsenal will now give it. I honestly do believe. Because he has not been just, it's not just today. He's done this before. People don't realize he did this in the Europa League. He did this against Nottingham Forest. He subbed on numerous times and we've scored because he's been involved. He can play on the right and he can play on the left. He can be a substitution for Bukayo Saka and he can be a substitution on the left for Thing. The versatility he offers us. This is our 5th choice winger producing to the level that he produced today. We have to give the guy some credit. I think Arsenal will not give Reiss Nelson a new contract. I'm not gonna lie. Call me delusional. Call me delusional. It is what it is. It is what it is. Egal's the type of guy to tell a girl he loves them after having relations with them. Come on, bro. Haram Neil. Haram Neil. Stop the Haram Neil. Okay. I just want to point out something. Quickly. We won this game, and you guys need to know that there were some VAR decisions that we're going to talk about. But before we get into the VAR decisions, this game meant a lot to everybody. This game meant a lot to everybody. And you can see by the reaction from Martin Odegaard how much it meant to them. How much it meant to them. Reason why I say that. I want to remind you guys. There was no Gabriel Jesus. There was no Eddie Nketiah. Leandro Trossard got injured. Emile Smith Rowe got injured. And we still won the game. But more importantly, no help from VAR. No help from VAR. Now it's time to talk about the absolute disgrace that is VAR. The absolute mockery to this sport that is VAR. Let's get into it. First things first. We're gonna go first one by one, right? Because I have all of them. I have all of the VAR decisions in front of me right now. I'm going to pull them up one by one. I am absolutely disgraced. No, forget about disgrace. I think this is absolute travesty, what has happened to us. I think it's disgusting what has happened to us. I think this is an embarrassment to the Premier League as an organization that they continuously have these refereeing mistakes. Well, I asked Terry some questions. He was vague about being beyond the half line before. I don't know what the rule is. I don't know what the rule is, Josh. Personally, I personally don't know what the rule is. If I did, I would tell you. But first, let's go to this one here. What we need to, let me full screen this. Okay, no help from VAR. First of all, welcome to the people watching for the first time. This is Egal Talks Football. My name is Egal, and we currently have to talk about the win versus Bournemouth, but there were some refereeing decisions that I felt like were completely embarrassing, a travesty, and a disrespect to the sport if you're a professional and you're making these kind of mistakes. Now, Tomiyasu, in this minute, Tomiyasu was fouled. I don't care what anybody tells me. Tomiyasu was fouled. They tried to say that the ball was hit or the player, the Tomiyasu tripped. No, Tomiyasu was fouled. That penalty, Tomiyasu should have been given a penalty. That was a penalty decision for Tomiyasu. There was numerous penalty decisions that were not given. Tomiyasu got there first. VAR didn't do nothing. There was no penalty. They said there was nothing. And I honestly do believe that VAR are now just going to apologize on Monday. The PGOL are just going to apologize on Monday, and they're just going to try to keep it moving. If Bruno, I don't get it. They didn't even check. That was 100% a penalty. That was 100% a penalty. He kicked the back of Tomiyasu's leg. He kicked the back of Tomiyasu's leg. No excuses, no VAR check, no penalty, no nothing. They just kept it moving like it was anything. They just said it's whatever. This is what happens. This is what happens nowadays. This is what happens nowadays. This is what happens nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section, was this a penalty or was this not a penalty? Was this a penalty or was this not a penalty? But you want to know something? This was not even the most egregious one of them all. That's the crazy thing. This was not even the most egregious one of them all. The most egregious one was the handball. The handball was crazy. The handball decision was insane. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Let me show you guys the handball decision now. There was numerous handball decisions, by the way. Numerous handball decisions. But this is the one I'm talking about. The one in the 33rd minute. He misses the header. Fabio Vieira can't get to the ball because he hands it, right? There's two more angles. He tries to head it. It misses his head, but it hits his hand. Once again, I'll show you it again. Rewind that shit. People are trying to say it's on the line. I don't believe it's on the line. Because if you guys know the rules, this is the rules. No handball is your shoulder up. Since when is your elbow part of your shoulder? That is what I need to know. Since when is your elbow part of your shoulder? They changed the rules or something? Did they make new rules up? Are they changing rules on us? When did they change the rules? Somebody tell me, when did they change the goddamn rules? Because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Okay? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The handball was surely a handball. The referees don't know what they're doing. I thought that was a handball. It happened in the 33rd minute. VAR didn't even check it. No penalty for Arsenal. I was just yelling and screaming, what the hell's going on? Yes, we weren't good enough at that moment in time. But at the same point, why do we have to be yelling and screaming for these decisions? Why aren't they just being checked? This is a game that is costing people millions of dollars based on decisions that are happening. People are losing their jobs. People have families on the line. People have major things. These decisions that these referees make and cost people on a regular basis is absolutely embarrassing, because the handball rule is clear. That is the handball rule. Very, very clear. Now, you tell me, where does the ball hit Does it hit his shoulder? People are saying it hits his shoulder. Let me give you a more clear image of this. People are saying it hits his shoulder. Let me give you a more clear image. People are trying to compare it to this situation. People have the audacity to try to compare it to this situation. This situation, it hit his chest first. Liverpool fans, it hit his chest first. It's not even comparable. It's not even comparable. But people are trying to say it hit his shoulder. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Sure. If you think it hit his shoulder, I'll give you the benefit of doubt on the first one. The Tomiyasu one, 100% should be a penalty, though. Should be a penalty. But I'll give you the benefit of doubt. Here's another one. He is in the box, right in front of goal. He puts his hands like this. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. He puts his hands like this, and he handballs it. Was this a penalty? Let me know. Let me know. Was this one also a penalty? Because when Philip, what was his name? Philip Billing, handball, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go find a better, clear image, because he also scored a goal. But the handball, I thought at least we're gonna get this one. I thought, you know what? I said, you know what? The first couple ones they didn't do it, but hey, maybe we'll get this one. But no, Philip Billing handball, not a problem. Billing handball, they're like, it is what it is, no penalty. Billing handball, not a problem. Not a problem. Another VAR check. Billing handball. Is it a penalty? Probably not. Should we give a penalty? Maybe we should. Are we going to give a penalty? No, we're not. Why? It's Arsenal. It's Arsenal. We're not going to give a penalty. It's Arsenal. It's fine. It's fine. Let's not give them a penalty. They don't. I don't think they deserve it. That's what they did. That's what they did. So the Philip Billing one, no penalty. And they kept it moving. I thought that was another disgraceful decision right there. Now, here's another one. How do they keep getting away with it? Another situation, Odegaard takes a shot inside the box. They said, oh, it hit his elbow. It hit his elbow. Listen, I've not heard more mentions of an elbow in the game since I used to watch wrestling and somebody was doing the people's elbow. I don't know who does the people's elbow. Is it The Rock or something like that? He used to do the people's elbow. He'd go from one side to the other side and go, bam, people's elbow. That's the only time I hear about elbows in sports. But today, we had a situation where a player hit his hand, another player hit here, another player hit his elbow, and he's going like this. And we have another situation where you're kicking the player in the back of the neck, and it's like, we won the game, but it's just annoying. People are saying it looks like a penalty in the picture. Obviously, people are always going to say, in pictures, it always looks like a penalty, but it is a penalty. It's just the referees are incompetent. There's nothing we can do about the referees being incompetent. They're going to continue to be incompetent. They're forever going to be incompetent. And that's just who they are. They're incompetent. People are saying there's an agenda against us. I hope there is an agenda. I genuinely believe that there isn't an agenda against us. But when I see things like today, I start to think to myself, surely there has to be an agenda. Surely there can't be an agenda. Surely this is a sport with integrity. Surely they're not going to make people drop points on purpose. Surely. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because I try to believe that there's not an agenda against us. I try to believe that there's no decisions that are going. I try to believe that there's no corruption. I genuinely try to believe that there's no corruption in sports. But this just feels like it's corruption. This just feels like corruption. This just feels like they're against us. This feels like an Arsenal agenda. It does. It feels like it. And there's nothing you can do. But in the bottom of your heart, just say to yourself, you know what? It's an honest mistake. That's all you can do. All you can do is sit back and say, you know what? It's an honest mistake. People can make mistakes. They're human beings. They can make mistakes. That's all you can say to yourself. You can genuinely just be like, you know what? These decisions happen. They're subjective, and sometimes they don't go your way. They balance themselves out. That's what you can say. But when have you seen something go our way? Maybe against Brentford, when they're saying, "Oh, Gabriel shouldn't have not been considered a foul, and he should have gone on one-on-one." But as we seen today, Ramsdale could have saved the one-on-one because he saved the one-on-one today. But yeah, let me know, guys. I think it's time to do player ratings now. I think it's time to do player ratings. And this is where I need you guys to get involved. This is where I need your expertise, people, when we're doing player ratings. Because every time I'm doing Arsenal player ratings, I feel like you guys aren't as involved. I need you guys to be involved today. Today, we deserve to rate these players together. Today, we deserve to give them a high rating. I think all of these players deserve a really good rating, especially the goalkeeper. Even though he conceded 2 goals, I think Ramsdale was impressive in this game. So I'm gonna get started with the player ratings. Let me know what you guys think as we go along. I'm gonna go big screen. No, I'm gonna go that screen. Okay, so we're gonna go from Ramsdale. I need to know. I'm gonna pull this up on here so I can see you guys what you guys are saying as I'm doing it. 1 second. Let me know what you guys are gonna rate Ramsdale. Let me know right now. Ramsdale. That's the first person we're rating. I'm just gonna. The way I do it is, I need you guys to hit that like button also as we're doing this, and let me know what you guys are giving a rating out of 10 to Ramsdale. I'm giving Ramsdale an 8. He conceded 2 goals, but I'm still giving him an 8. I felt like his performance was solid. People saying 8, people saying 7, people saying 6. He cost us 2 goals. He saved us. Like, do I need to remind you that Ramsdale saved us? Like, Aaron Ramsdale saved us. Without Ramsdale, let's be honest. Without Ramsdale, we're out of this game. Aaron Ramsdale saved our ass. I don't think he deserves to. I don't think he deserves stick, honestly. I think Ramsdale was integral. I think Aaron Ramsdale was integral in this game, and he should be given an 8 out of 10. That's just me. But let me know what you guys think. 8 out of 10, I'm saying for Ramsdale. Personally, for me, I thought he was integral to the win. I thought without him, we would have conceded earlier, and we would have been in big trouble. People saying 8, Some people agree with me. Some people saying man of the match, Ramsdale. The rest of the players were shocking. I think you forgot Reiss Nelson, my friend. I think you forgot Reiss Nelson in your man of the match speech. But yeah, definitely another player who deserves that rating. While we're doing other players, next we're gonna do Ben White. So I'm gonna give Ramsdale 8. They gave him 8.5. Next we're gonna do Tomiyasu. Guys, I felt bad for Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu had a bad game. Tomiyasu had a tough 45 minutes. Tomiyasu was poor today. Tomiyasu was not on job. Tomiyasu was not at his best. Tomiyasu's confidence must be shattered after being subbed off at halftime. Personally, I got to give Tomiyasu like a 6 or a 5. People saying 2s. I understand why you're giving him a 2. People saying 6. People saying 2 out of 10. Bro, the guy was poor. But let's be honest, he should have also been given a penalty. 4. I think, yeah, you guys might be right. Maybe even closer to a 5. So today, Tomiyasu's going to probably get a 5. Today, Tomiyasu's probably going to get a 5 out of 10. Today, Tomiyasu's probably getting a 5 out of 10. That's just what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think. 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 4, 5. Yeah, you know what? I think it might be a 5. So yeah, we're gonna give him a 5. We're gonna give Tomiyasu a 5. Now moving on to Saliba. We're gonna find a picture with Saliba, because I know there's a picture with Saliba. When we scored that goal, Saliba went out and started celebrating by himself. He started celebrating by himself. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Saliba started celebrating by himself without the rest of the team. The guy just said, "You know what? Fuck it, I'm celebrating by myself." Yeah, he even Arsblog gave Tomiyasu a thing. So what are we rating Saliba? Personally, I thought Saliba made no real big like mistakes to lead to the goal. I felt like the goals were just more like the whole team was kind of switched off. It wasn't just Saliba. So I don't want to give them too many low marks, Gabriel and Saliba, for the goals. So let me know what you guys are giving Saliba. People saying 6, 6.5, 7, 6. You know what? I think that's fair. I think 6s or 7s are fair for Saliba and Gabriel in this game. So let me know what you rate both Saliba and Gabriel in this situation. Because personally, for me, I'm going to give both of them. What am I going to rate both of them? I need to just think about this for a second. I'm thinking 6.5, 7. I'm thinking 7s, honestly, 7s. No, Saliba was better. Saliba was slightly better. So if I'm going to give Saliba a 7.5, nah, can't do that. He made a mistake for the first goal. It's tough because we came back and won the game, but majority of the game, we didn't really have to do much. And Saliba made 10 recoveries in this game, if you guys don't know. Gabriel Magalhaes, on the other hand, he made like 6 recoveries. The guy we barely had to do any clearances. We barely had to do any tackles. We barely had to do anything in the final third. But whenever we did do anything, it was running back to goal, recovering, and trying to stop an attack. And Saliba was amazing on that today. I thought Saliba was better than Gabriel, personally. But if you guys want to do a poll, I'm going to do a poll right now to say who was better between Saliba and Gabriel, because I thought Saliba was better than Gabriel today. That's just me. I thought Saliba was slightly better today than Gabriel. People saying both get 7. I thought Saliba was better than Gabriel. Do you guys not think that? Did you not see this? Did we not watch the same game? I thought Saliba was miles better than Gabriel. Like, how are you guys putting Saliba and Gabriel in the same situation? I'm confused. I'm going to ask the public, who was better, Saliba or Gabriel today? Who was better? Let me know. Saliba or Gabriel Magalhaes? Let me know, because I honestly think it's a situation where it's a coin toss. It's literally a coin toss. I think Saliba was better. You guys think Gabriel Magalhaes was better. Personally, I think both of them deserve decent ratings because our defense didn't let us down as much as we thought. It was more the fact that we couldn't break them down, and it was a one-sided game once they scored the first goal. So who was better today? Versus Arsenal. Who is better today versus Arsenal? Just let me know in the comments. I honestly do think I know it's just Bournemouth, but people are going to say it's just Bournemouth, it's just Bournemouth, it's just Bournemouth. But it's the manner of the result. It's the manner of the way that we came back. It's the way that we performed. I know I'm judging 2 defenders, but I just thought, who was better today? I think it was Saliba. Just slightly. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to, based off what you guys are saying in the comment section, you guys are saying, some of you guys are agreeing with me with Saliba. Some of you guys are, you guys are agreeing with me. I put the poll question up. Just let me know what you guys thought. Who was better today for Arsenal versus Bournemouth? Saliba or Gabriel Magalhaes? Question mark. Simple question. I think it's a situation where I'm just going to give both of them decent ratings, and I'm going to keep it moving because we got to talk about Zinchenko. Always believe in your soul. Always believe in your soul. Zinchenko. Hey, always believe in your soul. Always believe in your soul. Zinchenko. How much do you guys love this guy? How much do you guys love this guy? By the way, I gave Gabriel Magalhaes a 7, and I gave Saliba a 7.5. No, I'm moving that down. I'm gonna give Gabriel Magalhaes a 6.5. No, 6.5, and Saliba a 7. That's fair. That's fair. Because Ben White getting an 8, and Zinchenko. What is Zinchenko getting? Let me know, people. Zini 7.5. People are saying Zini once again running the show. Zini once again doing what he does. Zini once again doing the intangibles. Zini once again just telling you guys, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. We're currently on 73 likes. We have 200 people in the video. There's no reason why we don't have at least 100 likes on this goddamn video. Make sure you smash that like button right now. But Zinchenko, People saying 7, 7.5, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.5. Poor man's Kieran Tierney deserves a 3. You're just a troll, my guy. You're just a troll. If you don't see what Zinchenko does as a footballer, you clearly don't watch football. He's everywhere. Zinchenko is one of the players who transformed Mikel Arteta's team more than anybody else. Zinchenko is single-handedly the most integral piece to the puzzle at this moment in time. He plays in the midfield from left back. He is doing everything. He's hitting the whole game. Zinchenko is an absolute superstar. I'm sorry. For anyone to question Zinchenko, I think is ridiculous. Zinchenko is a beast. People saying 7s. I think he's definitely up there. I'm giving him slightly generous ratings. 7.5. 7.5 for Zinchenko. 7.5 for Zinchenko, and I just think he deserves it. I think he deserves the 7.5. Now, moving on to Thomas Partey. Big up, John. Big up, John in the house. Samuel's in the house too, but I can't add him right now because I need to finish this. My bad, Sam. Partey. What are we doing for Partey? Partey has to get an 8. He has to get an 8. He has to get an 8. He scored the goal. He recovered. He saved himself. He did everything that he needed to do. Thomas Partey, in my opinion, deserves an 8. Some people are going to say he deserves less because defensively he was poor in the first part of the game, but I think he just deserves that high rating because what he did to get us back into this win. Maybe I'm too emotional. Maybe I should dial it back a little bit and be honest and give him a 7.5 because I thought he was in the same bracket as Zinchenko. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think he deserves on the same par as Zinchenko, or do you think less? Because defensively he was poor for both of the goals that we conceded, but the rest of the game he was so spotless. Does it make up for the poor performance at the beginning? Probably not. So I gotta dial it back a little bit and give him a 7. So I'm going to give him a 7. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. 8, 6, 8, 8, 7, 8. Egal, some Arsenal fans don't like Zinchenko because he took Kieran Tierney's place. I think that's weird. I think if you don't like Zinchenko because he took Kieran Tierney's place, you're not an Arsenal fan, you're a Kieran Tierney fan. And there's no place for players, for fans of players in a club. You should go wherever Kieran Tierney goes when he ends up leaving the club. 8. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to put him back up to an 8 because I thought he deserved an 8 in the first place. And then I seen some comments and it made me go a little bit like, I don't know. Fabio Vieira. What did you guys think of Fabio Vieira's display? I didn't really notice too much from Fabio Vieira. I didn't notice too much bad from Fabio Vieira. So let me know. What did you guys think of Fabio Vieira's display? I didn't notice too much. I didn't notice anything like he didn't really stand out in a negative way. I thought he was solid. I thought he was a decent 7 out of 10. I didn't think he was anything less, anything more. I just thought he was a decent 7 out of 10. Personally, was Vieira? Did Vieira stand out for you guys? Did you see anything from him that said, you know what, he was outstanding today? I need to know because I thought Vieira was. I thought he was good at times, but it wasn't at his like I've seen Vieira do better. That game that I went to in the Europa League, where when I watched him play, that game he was amazing. I remember that game, but that wasn't his best. Today wasn't his best game. So I'm gonna say Fabio Vieira. I'll give him 6.5. Is that harsh? 6.5, or is that too generous? What do you guys think? Fabio Vieira, 6.5, 5. What are we saying? The thing is, I don't even get a picture of Fabio Vieira. The guy just plays in the game. We don't even see him for majority of the game. Let me know what you guys think about Fabio Vieira. What are you giving Fabio Vieira? People saying 5s. People saying 5. People saying 5s, 4s, 7s, 2s. Why are we giving him such low ratings? Explain to me. Fabio. Yo, Sam, if you want to jump on, you can jump on, but just wait until we finish the player ratings to have your say on the actual game. If you want, just jump in. 54. Yeah. So Odegaard, So I'm going to give him, I'm going to be a little bit generous. I'm going to be a little generous. He took a couple shots. He didn't really do any, he didn't really create chances, but he didn't mess up. So I'm just going to be fair. I'm going to give him a 6.5. People saying 6. You know what? I might drop him down a little bit to a 6. Okay, I'll drop him down to a 6, but that's as low as I'm going to go. I think a 6 is fair because look, we gave Tomiyasu a 5, so we can't give him too low. I'm going to give him a 6. You know what? 6 is fair. You know what? I think that's harsh. 6.5. 6.5. Okay, I'll give him a 6.5. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give him 6.5. We'll give him 6.5. Okay. Moving on to Odegaard. Odegaard, what does Odegaard get? Not gonna have high ratings because we won. Egal, we're not gonna have high ratings because we won. You know what? You guys have high standards. I rate that. High standards. Odegaard is gonna get. What are we gonna give Odegaard? Let me know in the comments. What are we gonna give Odegaard? People saying Odegaard is gonna get. What he's gonna get? Let me see. People saying 5s, 4s, 7s for Odegaard. What kind of ratings are you giving him? The guy was outstanding. 11 shots, 3 key passes, probably created the most clear-cut chances in the game. He was amazing. Simply Odegaard. He doesn't do the things that everyone says is the most flashiest thing, but he just does his job perfectly well. If we're gonna give Fabio Vieira a 6.5, surely minimum that we're gonna give Odegaard is a 7. I thought Odegaard was better than Fabio Vieira. I thought Odegaard was outstanding. I thought Odegaard was even on level with Saliba and Zinchenko as another man of the match candidate. If I were to pick man of the match candidates, it would be Zinchenko, Ramsdale, Partey, and Reiss Nelson. But just outside of that, you'd have Odegaard. But yeah, I'm gonna give Odegaard a 7.5. 7.5. Is that too generous? 7.5. I gave him a 7.5. I gave him the same as Zinchenko. I think that's fair. Saka, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. We didn't score, but Saka did his job. Even though we didn't score many goals, he did his job. He created a lot of chances. He took a lot of shots. He was a problem the whole entire game. He did everything he could. I give him a 7 out of 10. I think he was solid performance for Bukayo Saka. I don't think anyone can question Bukayo Saka. I don't even think I even need to get a picture of Bukayo Saka for this one. Do you guys need me to get a picture of Saka? You guys need me to go and get a picture of Saka and Martinelli and just show you guys a picture of those two guys because they are who they are. They are who they are, and they saved us midweek. But today, we needed other people to save us. These guys couldn't save us again today. They couldn't. They just couldn't. We needed other people to save us. So for Reiss Nelson and Martinelli for this game, I'm gonna give both of them 7.5s. I'm gonna give both of them. Yeah, because I'm giving them the same. I'm giving them both 7.5s because Partey got an 8. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think they both get 7.5s. I know some of you guys are saying Saka deserves lower, but it's only because Saka has such high standards that you guys are lowering his ratings. I thought Saka was on point. I thought Martinelli ran his socks off, had some very good chances, made some runs, but he never really got an opportunity to get the goal off. I'm willing to give Martinelli and Saka a 7 if you guys are saying I should lower it. So I'll lower it to a 7, but I do believe the standard is that they had a good game, and 7 means you had a good game. Trossard came off after 20 minutes. I don't even want to rate the guy. Let's not give him a rating, right? Smith Rowe. We got to talk about Smith Rowe. What are we going to do about Smith Rowe? What are we going to do about Smith Rowe, ladies and gentlemen? What are we going to do about Smith Rowe? Because there's a problem with Smith Rowe, and it's causing a situation where people are even considering selling him. Yes, people are even considering selling Smith Rowe, and this is worrying to me. I don't know if we're going to actually consider selling him, but Smith Rowe, I'm hearing rumors, I'm hearing murmurs, I'm hearing people considering selling Smith Rowe. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't believe it. I don't believe you'd sell him, but let me know what you guys thought about Smith Rowe. He did get an assist. He came on as a substitution and was subbed off again, but he did get an assist. He did get an assist. He was a substitute that got substituted again, but he did get an assist, ladies and gentlemen. He did get an assist. And I know the source. The source is one of the most unreliable sources, but there's also other sources stating that this could possibly happen. So we need to discuss it. I'm just saying Reiss Nelson gets a new contract. This guy already has a new contract. We're probably not going to sign any more wingers. We're probably not going to sign any more attackers. We're probably just going to focus on signing midfielders, maybe. Maybe. That's maybe what I'm thinking. But Reiss Nelson comes on for him, scores the goal, is the man of the match. I'm just going to finish off the rest of these ratings for you guys quickly. Let me just give you guys a quick ratings because I felt like we went through Reiss Nelson already a lot. So I'm just going to go through these quickly. What is going on here? 1 second. 1 second. Okay. So yeah, Martinelli gets 0. Smith Rowe, I'm going to give him a 6. So I'll give him a 6. Give Ben White an 8. Thought he was solid. And then Reiss Nelson, we got to talk about Reiss. Xhaka came on. I think he just didn't have enough game time. Give him a 5. And then Reiss Nelson is the last one. I think Reiss Nelson deserves a 9. I think Reiss Nelson deserves a 9. I just need to know what you guys think, though. How much do you guys give Reiss Nelson? Because I give Reiss Nelson a 9 out of 10. I think Reiss Nelson deserves a 9 out of 10 for his overall performance. He came in. We were 1-0 down. He got us the equalizer. He scored the goal to win us the game. Reiss Nelson, man of the match, and he is going to get, in my opinion, he is going to get the highest rating in the game. He's going to get a 9 out of 10. This is the closest to a 10 out of 10 performance, in my opinion. And he's the man of the match. I don't think there's a question. I don't think today there is no question who the man of the match is. If anybody's questioning the man of the match, I think you need to stop and just like reevaluate the situation because the man was outstanding. The man was simply amazing. People saying 10, people saying 9, people saying he won us the game 100%. Smash the like button, people. Come on. Smash that like button. Right? But yeah, I think that's it. Now it's time to open the floor to get you guys to come on, and I'll send you guys the links right now. Let me first bring on Samuel, but before I bring on Samuel, I'm going to put the link in the chat. If you guys want to jump on, you can jump on. Let me know if you're around. You can jump on. I'm also going to send the link to some of the other people if they're about. But yeah, if you're available, jump on. Let me know. Let me know if you're available. Jump on. Samuel, come on in. Let me know what you're saying. How you doing?
Destiny, bro. This is manifest destiny, bro. I've seen it. There's no way at this point. The amount of times this has happened this season. In the last 6 years, how many last-minute winners do we have? Like, only the Wolves game I can think of. That's it. This season, we had 3, bro. In crucial moments. Let's not forget. Crucial moments. It's not as if it was like the first game of the season we scored last-minute winner. No. Manchester United, last-minute winner. Aston Villa, we lost 3 in a row. Coming into the Aston Villa game, last-minute winner. And now, bro, 2-0 down, 60 minutes. 2-0 down, 60 minutes. Reiss Nelson hasn't played since November. He hasn't played in 4 months. Comes on, weak foot. I didn't even cook it until just now. He's a right foot player. On his weak foot, outside the box, scores a banger, bro. Bro, there's no way from this point. It's just destiny. Everything, the stars have aligned, all the worlds have aligned. It is our time. And, bro, I'm speechless. Like, there's no words can put that into emotion, bro. There's not one word that can capture that moment. If we try to put that moment into words, there's no word that can do it. Because that was on another level, another emotion, bro. I'm going to say this now. All the rivals who were there 2-0 down. Oh, Arsenal going to fall apart. Arsenal this, Arsenal that. This team is built different. Built different, bro. Mentality monsters. Mentality monsters, bro. We heard this about weak mentality. Pussies. This team pussy. That don't like pussies. The last month has shown us that's the furthest thing from pussies, bro. You know what that is? These are strong men, bro. Mentality. Never give up. Hard as nails, man, bro. That's what I gotta say.
Big the hell up, my guy Sam. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Big up to every single one of you guys in the chat right now. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button, hit that goddamn subscribe button. If you've enjoyed the video, please do subscribe. And if you want to become a channel member, it only literally costs less than £1. But for now, I bid you guys adieu. If anyone wants to jump on, the link is in the chat, but I don't think a lot of people want to jump on today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a show on Monday to further discuss the performance from Arsenal and to discuss the Europa League game with a controlled panel. And there's one more person that might jump on. 1 second. There's one more person that might jump on. There's one more person that might come on. Where is he? Did he jump on? I don't see him. Nah, he's not gonna come on. He's gonna come on another day. We'll talk to him another day. For now, I think I'm just gonna leave it. But for me, I'll just say this. Leave you guys with this. Oh shit, M's in the building. M, what's going on?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Talk to me.
Bro, what a win. What a win. That's all I've got to say, yeah. Reiss Nelson, boy, if we win the league, that goal is going to be remembered. That goal is going to be remembered. Give him a new contract. Just for that goal, give him a new contract. Let's not act like that's the first goal he scored this season. He came off the bench against Nottingham Forest, I believe. Bukayo Saka went down and scored 2 goals. This guy has shown that he can be a squad player, be a backup to Saka on that right wing. I'd give him a new contract. Reiss Nelson, big up to him. Partey as well. Got the ball when it was 2-1. That shows his mentality. He didn't go on and celebrate. I felt like for someone else in the squad, maybe they would have just ran off and celebrated. He got the ball. It's 2-1. We bring it back to 2-2. Ben White, what a time to score his first goal for Arsenal as well. Over 2 years, he hasn't scored for us. And that goal, just like, I knew as soon as he hit it across the line. So, yeah, we could have had 10, 15 penalties today. The amount of times those Bournemouth players were just... Listen, I can't believe, that we were 2-0 down in the first place. We shouldn't be 2-0 down to Bournemouth. Like, that's unacceptable. But this is the business end of the season. I don't care about performances. We just need 3 points, 12 more games to go. The pressure is on Man City now. The pressure is on City to catch us because we're ahead of them. And our running towards the end of the season is much easier than theirs. I'm more than confident that we can do this. It's just hopefully we don't get like another injury because now we've got 2 players out. We cannot get another injury. Other than that, everything will go well, man. And I'm just so happy.
Love and respect, and big up to everyone in the comment section. I'll leave you guys with that. Have yourselves a great day. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.